Did you know that the keto diet was originally developed in the 1920s, not for weight loss, but as a treatment for epilepsy? Indeed, the ketogenic diet, commonly known as keto, has an intriguing history that predates our modern fascination with fitness and weight loss. Despite its age, it's only in recent years that this high-fat, low-carb diet has skyrocketed in popularity, making waves in the health and wellness sphere. So, what exactly is this diet that's taken the health world by storm? In essence, the keto diet is a low-carb, high-fat diet. This statement may seem counterintuitive, considering the fact that we've been conditioned to think that fats are our enemy. But the truth is, the keto diet turns this concept on its head and makes fats our ally. You see, when you're on a keto diet, you're essentially pushing your body into a state known as ketosis. This is a metabolic state where your body, starved of carbs, starts burning fat for energy. It's like turning your body into a fat-burning machine. Now, let's break down the daily calorie intake. The bulk of your calories, around 70 to 75%, should come from fats. That's right, fats become your main source of energy. Proteins account for about 20%, and the remaining 5 to 10% should be from carbohydrates. So what does this mean in terms of food? Well, your meals will be rich in foods like avocados, cheese, eggs, nuts, and fatty fishes like salmon. You'll also be eating moderate amounts of proteins like chicken, beef, and tofu. And carbs? They're not entirely off the table. You'll simply be opting for low-carb veggies like spinach and broccoli and limiting high-sugar fruits and grains. Remember, the idea is not to starve yourself, but to change where your calories are coming from. But how do you get started with keto? Let's tackle that next. Kicking off your keto journey might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. The initial stages of the keto diet can be a bit of a roller coaster ride. You might encounter something known as the keto flu. This isn't an actual flu, but a collection of symptoms like fatigue, headaches, and irritability that can occur as your body adjusts to its new fuel source. But fear not, you can combat this. Stay hydrated, get plenty of rest, and consider a mineral supplement to replace the electrolytes you're losing. Now, let's talk meal planning. This is where the fun begins. Your plate should be a colorful array of high-fat, low-carb foods. Think leafy greens, fatty fish, avocados, nuts, and seeds. Remember, the more you prepare at home, the easier it is to stay on track. But what about dining out? It can be a minefield, but with a little strategy, you can navigate it. Opt for grilled meats and veggies. Avoid sauces that might hide sugars, and don't be afraid to ask your server about the ingredients. Embarking on a keto journey is more than just a diet change. It's a lifestyle change. It's about embracing a healthier way of eating that can lead to long-term benefits. But remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Remember, every body is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. So, you've learned what keto is, how it works, and how to get started. Now let's recap. The keto diet isn't a modern fad. It's been around for nearly a century, originally designed to treat epilepsy. Nowadays, it's gaining popularity for its potential weight loss and health benefits. It's a high-fat, low-carb diet that forces your body into a state of ketosis, where it burns fat for energy instead of carbohydrates. The basic principles of keto are simple. Limit your carb intake and increase your fats. Sounds straightforward, right? But it's not just about cutting out bread and pasta. It's about understanding where your food comes from and how it contributes to your overall nutrition. It's about making choices that fuel your body in the most efficient way possible. Starting a keto diet requires some planning. It's not just about what you eat, but when you eat it too. Intermittent fasting can help boost ketosis, while keeping a food diary can make sure you're staying on track. And remember, everyone's body is different. What works for one person may not work for another. The takeaway? Keto is more than a diet. It's a lifestyle change. It's about being mindful of what you put into your body, and understanding how it affects your health. Whether or not keto is the right choice for you, it's always a good idea to be informed about your dietary options. Remember, knowledge is power.